Hey everybody, this is Barbara, the hippie homesteader wannabe. I'm sort of resurrecting my channel, and maybe we'll change the focus of it a little bit, but anyway, thought I'd kind of fill everybody in on what all's been happening with me. I'm sitting here with my lovely companion, Ophelia. Isn't she the prettiest thing ever? She's sitting here at the sink. She likes to drink out of the sink. Anyway, she's an awful pretty girl. Look at her. A lot prettier than her mama. Anyway, I had to show you something. Oh, whoops. This is the phone that I haven't quite mastered as far as making videos on it. But I now have custody of, if you follow Grandma DC, who has a YouTube channel, and she's been fighting breast cancer. And so if you are interested in that, she's a really funny, cool, uplifting person to watch. And anyway, she's a real life friend. And she gave me her, because of the cancer and that she was going to be busy and everything, she gave me her little flock of Sarama chickens. So I have them. There's 12 of them in all, 2 roosters, 4 of the ones that I brought 13, and 1 died. I'm not exactly sure why. I have some theories, but anyway, they're really tiny chickens. They lay small eggs. I went and gathered eggs this morning, and it's kind of hard to see the size, you know. I mean, you can like compare it to yourself. It's a small egg. That's like the average size. Here's one that's maybe a little bit bigger. Anyway, one of the babies, I believe that's what happens. Look at that little tiny egg. So one of the babies laid an egg this morning. I'm pretty sure, I know 2 of the babies grew into roosters, and then the 2 others appear to be little hens, and one of the little hens was in the little nesting area. And this must be what she laid, but I want to go ahead and crack this on video so that everybody can see what it looks like. So let me turn this off. Okay, as a little bit of size reference, you can see these are just your regular size bottles of, excuse me, it's not COVID anyway. These are my little regular sized things, you know, tomatoes. These are tomatoes that are ripening and whatever. So this is a quarter cup, eighth cup measuring thing, and I'm gonna break the little egg and we'll see what's inside. That sounds exciting, doesn't it? Oh, it's hard. All right, here we go. Oh, no yolks about it. It doesn't have any yolk in it to speak of. A little bit of well, anyway, I just thought that might be interesting to somebody who'd never seen. I believe they're called fairy eggs. I'll do a little bit of research before I post this, but I'll just give this to the dog. By the way, I do have a dog here. He's not Lightning. He's not around here. Put this in something for him to, While I'm in the kitchen here, I'll show you my green tomatoes that I picked yesterday. And I think I'll try to make some green tomato, what do they call it? Salsa verde. So anyway, there's Ophelia, there's Stinker down there, and I guess Lightning went upstairs. Oh, and while we're talking about everything that's going on, these cherry tomatoes were picked mostly green. They're like ripening at different rates. And I brought them inside to continue to ripen. And what I've discovered is a good way to use them. Here's some more over here. what I've discovered is a good way to use them is to cook them down in a crock pot with seasonings and maybe some onion. Now wait till they ripen, of course. Wash them good too. A little tiny bit of water maybe, and cook them in the crock pot, and then stick an immersion blender in, and you don't have to worry about peels or anything, and you can make a pretty nice tomato sauce that way. It might be a little bit runny, but it'd be fine for soup or chili or something like that. So I may do some of that and can along with the salsa verde. And if I do that, I'll probably can them in the pressure cooker, which is a little different than what most people recommend. But anyway, that's what's been going on. Another thing, I'll just go ahead and fill everybody in. This is the end of a onion, and I've been planting these things so that they could maybe grow a little bit of green onion or a new bulb or whatever they want to do. If you look up in my cupboards, well, you can't see much up there. That's kind of where I've been. I've got some dried herb stuff going on up there. And this is a big event, is that I have been keeping up with my dishes for 2.5 months now. And then up here on the top shelf, you can kind of see some of my herbal experiments. I've got corn silk tincture, echinacea leaf tincture. I've got some mullein and garlic ear oil, and then just some other tinctures and stuff up there that, whoops, I'm on the wrong shelf. There you go. Tinctures and stuff that hoping to, be able to ward off any kind of illness if it should have come up. I've also been making chicken stock and sticking it in the freezer. Okay, well, I mentioned Lightning, and I thought I'd share him with you a little bit. This is Stinker laying on the couch and Lightning in here. He's part of the family now, and thought I'd share him with you. He's a pretty good boy. Yeah, he's a pretty good boy. Okay, you can get back to your nap.